afternoon, Piedmont families. I'm Mrs. Eley. I'm here with Mrs. McGee Helms and Mrs. Conway. We're just finished up an amazing week of Start With Hello. And so I wanted to start out to give a huge shout out because our staff poured a lot of energy and a lot of resources into this week to make it an experience that kids will not forget. Because that's the point of Start With Hello, is that it's not just one week. It continues on throughout the year and into next year and on into their futures as well. So I want to give a huge shout out to these ladies as well as Mrs. Mosley for really being the brains behind the week and organizing everything, communicating it to our teachers. I want to give a huge shout out to our teachers who kept it going during Panther time and even in classes. They really took the ideas and ran with it and made it really special. I want to give a huge shout out to Mrs. James, our art teacher, who made a beautiful signs up for the front. And I know that many of our parents and students saw those coming in, and it really added to the ambiance of the building. I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Batuli, our band director, who drew out the hello that if you have visited the Union County website, you've seen that hello created by our wonderful students out on the soccer field. And that was all her hard work behind that. So, you know, without the ideas and the creativity of our staff, it would not have been as fun and engaging and exciting as it has been. So let's recap the week, shall we? Yes. So Mrs. McGee Helms, what about Monday? What did we do?
Monday was Hey Day, probably the most common way to say hello in the South. Hey! And that was the day everyone was encouraged to wear green because green is the color that goes along with the Start With Hello campaign. And we took all of our little green clad bodies out there to the soccer field and formed that hello by just following the directions of Miss Batuli. It was wonderful. And the big shout out to the Union County Sheriff's Office for bringing the drone and taking the photo that just took off on the website. Cool. Yeah. And for the students to be able to see that collectively we could say hello and then just reach out to people. So that was just a cool start off.
It was so exciting to see the kids get so pumped about seeing the picture on the website and it really getting on social media as well. Mm-hmm. So what about Tuesday?
Tuesday was Promise to Be Kind. And so on that day, students wore yellow because yellow was the color of kindness and of friendship. That also started a day where students during lunch would write nice messages of kindness that they would put into a jar that we may do something with later in the year because Start With Hello is not just for this week, like Ms. Eley said. It'll continue throughout the year. So Tuesday was also a lot of fun. I love bright colors, so seeing all bright yellow around school was awesome.
And I'll never forget Miss Magdalene, who stopped me and gave me such a sweet note with little lifesaver candy in it.
Oh yeah, I got one too.
Yeah, she had been passing those around. Again, just something that we didn't plan that. She took that upon herself to really brighten the day of me and many others. So it was exciting to see that.
And PT on that day, they watched a video about kindness. Right. It was kind of those pay it forward videos where the person had something kind done for them, so then it prompted them to do something kind. And we heard from some teachers that there was great discussion in the classrooms about
lots of good discussion.
What happens when you do something kind or when somebody does something kind for you and how it makes you and how that can change our whole environment at school if we all just kept paying that forward.
So Wednesday was Promising to Embrace Diversity, and that really got me pumped. It was picture day, so in a way, everyone was embracing their diversity, sporting their, their best outfits for their pictures. So that was really cool. But one thing that we really highlighted during that day was all the different ways to say hey. And so we talked about Miss Eley's favorite way of, saying hello. We had our sign language students and staff doing sign language. I believe it's what's up. And we had our dual language students come on and speak with native Spanish speaker students how to say hello in Spanish. It was really, really awesome to kind of get their take on it. And what did they do during Panther time again? Didn't they brainstorm different ways to say hey?
They did. And they posted some of those. You'll see in some of the pictures at the end of this video, some of those postings of the different ways that they came up with that they greet people verbally and not verbally.
Yep. And what was also cool was of course we know about our dual language program because that's part of Union County, but we also have students from other countries with us too. So there were a lot of posters that had languages I wasn't even expecting to see. So that was a lot of fun too.
Yeah. So what about Thursday?
Thursday was Promise to Reach Out and Help which made it Superhero Day. That was awesome. Everybody's sporting their superhero t-shirts, talking about different ways that people reach out and help. I think that we focused on the
kindness, being able to
reach out and help, but I think they talked about like hurricane survivors and stuff, and different people that have reached out to help people there. What can we do to reach out and help? So that was kind of.
And going back to our student leaders, we had two wonderful young ladies who came forward and wanted to help those that have been impacted by Dorian, Hurricane Dorian. And so they've actually decided to do penny wars, which students will hear more about that. But starting on Monday, we're going to be collecting, we're going to be doing penny wars, kind of make it fun and competitive for each grade level, but in the end, bringing that money together to support those impacted by the hurricane. And that was started by students. Students came to us with that idea.
And also with the promise to help, there were a lot of students who stepped up this week and reached out to students that they know are normally kind of by themselves. They were talking to teachers and asking teachers, how can I help this person, and reach out to them and sit with them in the cafeteria or sit with them at lunch. Not at lunch, I mean like in class when they're doing group work. And that was really, really, really good to hear that students were doing.
Yeah. All right, so what about Friday? How did we bring this all to a close, Ms. Conway?
We brought this all to a close by connecting. Friday was promised to connect, and we connected all these things together. One, in this awesome video, and second, also with the great activity that kids did actually throughout the week. In fourth block, students wrote their name on a green slip of paper. They connected those, stapled them, and then connected each one to form a chain. And then later in the day, we all brought those chains together, and they'll be displayed throughout the year that students will see how we are all connected to one another to, again, keep this going throughout the school year. So
I just think it's awesome because we're talking about starting with hello, and it's all based off of getting rid of social isolation. And I think it's so important for kids to know that they are not alone, that they are part of something wonderful, and that is Piedmont Middle School. And I think that that chain is going to represent that unity throughout the entire school year. And I'm so excited to see how our kids continue to spread kindness here at Piedmont. Thank you so much for watching. Please enjoy the pictures and all of the little symbols of the things that we did throughout the week. Have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye, Piedmont.
Be different. Be nice. Just smile. I promise it'll change your life. Hey, be different. Be nice. Just smile. I promise it'll change your life. Be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice. The love you give is the love you get, so be nice and change your life. When we are called to help our friends in need, you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah.
Cover up a pain and cut the woes away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after the face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change its heart. No scars, see you're beautiful. We're stars and we're beautiful. You gotta let love be you. You gotta let love shine.
isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you've got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Now, some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, big and stronger too, maybe, but none of them.
My friend, you are not alone. You are not alone here. Don't fear, you are not alone here. No way. There's plenty more of us here. Yeah, yeah. My friend, you are not alone. You are not alone. Shine, 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 shine. So, we brought our drum and this is how we dance. No mistaking, we make our breaks. If you don't like our 808s, then leave us alone, 'cause we don't need your policies. We have no apologies for being. Find me where the wild things are. Don't mind us, yeah. Find me where the wild things are. Just fine. Don't mind us, yeah. Find me where the wild things are. You're broken down and tired of living life on the merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we gon' walk it out. Move mountains, we gon' walk it out, and in the